Today I spent a little more time in the cellar and I got the cleanup mostly done. The corridor that runs the length of the main beam is clear. I had a few items that I needed to put on my workbench so I could move things around, so I have a workbench full of crap all over again. It's like a crap magnet. So I still got to clean up those items on top of the workbench, because most likely the technicians that are putting in the wires are going to need to kind of fish wires up through the sill plate and up around that area, and it'd just be easier if they can kind of scramble up on top of the workbench and fish their wires through. So here's the run. So the wires are going to go up on this beam, go all the way down this way. So that's a nice clean shot, so the technicians can walk back and forth without scurrying over any crap. And they have a clear run over to the electrical box right here. So it's a nice easy run. Steve came by today to drop off some plywood. He dropped off half a dozen sheets, and that's going to be used for the subfloor. He's going to work his way from the den end of the kitchen and work towards the back porch end of the kitchen. So that's pretty exciting. He's going to start getting that floor down. While he's there, we're going to move the washer and dryer out of the bathroom area and move it into the back room where we just punched the hole to get to the utility room. So that area is going to house the refrigerator and the pantry cabinets. So before he frames that all in and we lose access, we're going to move the washer and dryer into that back room. There's plenty of free space to put those machines. That will get it out of the bathroom area, so that frees up the space to start working on a shower enclosure. Okay, Steve's all set for today. He went to go get some materials. So he offloaded a bunch of plywood and he moved a lot of the debris out of the porch. So let me just go in here real quick, show you what we got going on in there. On here, turn on a light. Light's over here. There we go. Okay. So this is the work in progress area. So here's all the demo materials. I'll lean it against here. We've got some insulation to go in. Here's the subfloor that was from the bathroom. So all this stuff's going to be moved either out or into the kitchen area, especially the table saw and all this equipment. He's at the point now where he's going to start doing finished carpentry. So all this stuff is what's left over from the rough work. So let me turn this back off. All right, back in the dark. And of course, this is all plywooded in for security, so all the tools and materials are safe and sound. There we go. Yeah, so this is all secure. There's no way anyone's gonna be able to get in there and borrow tools without asking. And we got this is the wrap for the extension, so that still needs to be sided. That's kind of like one of the last things we're going to do. And there's our walkway in. So this was the original set of stairs. We pulled those out. That cement stair was underneath the wooden ones we used to have there. Built this new one in a little gangplank, so you know, it's when it gets muddy, it's easy to get around. And there's planks over here, so when we bring any demo out to the trailer, you know, you're not getting all muddy. It's a nice little runway. And then this is the driveway. There are a few items in the back room that we need to evacuate before we move in the laundry equipment. One of the items is an antique table we got up in Northampton years ago, and it's been in storage, and now's the time to get it out of that space, because once we close that in with the bump out for the refrigerator, we're going to have a hard time maneuvering it out. It's quite long, and we might not be able to turn the corner where the door is. So while we have that back wall opened up, we're going to get it out of there. There's also an antique rug that's been dry cleaned, rolled up in craft paper, and we have had it on a shelf I made like a 2x4 shelf to get it up off the ground while it was being stored, and we want to get that out of there as well. So that's going to follow the same route that we used to get the table out, because that rug is like 14 feet long, and I think it's 12 feet wide. It's all rolled up, and we have it on a long piece of pipe, so we can carry it from each end without it sagging in the middle or putting a crease in it. So me and Steve will get that out of there as well. So with those two items out of the way, the washer and the dryer will fit in there no problem. So we'll get that moved in there. We'll probably leave them on the dollies, because I'm gonna have to figure out positioning and where the electrical is going to go and the water supply and the drain. So we're not gonna move them in and drop them right on the floor. We're gonna keep them on the dollies so we can finesse them to the left or the right or in or out to get that infrastructure in place. So we'll be down, our laundry will be down another couple of days. Jane's busy catching up on that, so there's not anything urgent that needs to be cleaned. So we can coast for another couple of days till we get the washer and dryer all figured out. So that's the plan, and we'll keep you updated. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's beautiful out there. Get some fresh air. Don't spend all day in a cellar.